Hey everybody, welcome to the 1111 Portal Readings, and I'm really excited about this reading, and I hope this blows your mind the way it did me. Because when I was looking into 1111, and I'm like, okay, well, 11 is the Justice card in the Standard Tarot, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I'm like, oh, you know what? Actually, originally it wasn't. Originally, it was the Strength card. That was how it was traditionally, and then it changed over time. People adjusted it, and you'll see here, you've got the Strength card being number 8 and the Justice card being number 8. So there is this beautiful awareness as I was looking into this, and bear with me because November 8th here in the United States is election day. And of course, that has been bringing up a lot of controversy over the last couple years. And bear with me on explaining the cards and the energies of where we're going with this. And then we definitely will get into pulling cards for each individual zodiac sign. But this is an important piece for you here, because the Justice card is the balancing out of small t truths and capital T truths. You'll see they have the scales here, and then they also have this Ace of Swords. Well, the scales are the balancing out of capital T truths, which that Ace of Swords allows us to connect to the higher realms, to those truths that are rooted in unconditional love. And the small t truths, as I call them, are those that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love of the human opinion of all that outside world, right? And so that scale is balancing out those small t truths, and it's being balanced by the capital T truths of the higher realm, which allows them to cut away the small t truths that no longer serve. Well, the Strength card is almost similar in a way, because it is about the lion being our human self that's searching for love in the outside world, and it's become hangry because what it gets out there is not unconditional. It is temporary and doesn't fulfill us for long at all, and so it's roaring in the jungle. And then our higher self here, indicated by the infinity symbol above our head, comes down and brings to our human what it's been searching for all along. It's very convenient that our higher self is a powerful, supernatural, eternal being that is made of unconditional love. And I really like the way they present it here, this beautiful, angelic, supernatural being coming down and loving on the human side. And so, this allows us to balance our lives by bringing in truths that are related to unconditional love. And the Strength card is about how we find this peace from connecting to our higher self. So the combination of all these with that 11-8, I love this, is all about becoming aware of the fears we have of losing conditional love in the outer world. And we do that by turning inward to find that Ace of Swords in the hand of our higher self. And that removes these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve us. And it also removes the things that divide us, and it allows us to unite under that capital T truth that we are all unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And we have access to love ourselves in that way, right? And then we're able to love others. Because if we can't love ourselves unconditionally, we can't love others that way either. And when we have ourselves under that long list of conditional love laws, conditions that we have in order to be, loved and acceptable, by golly, we're going to keep everyone else under those laws too. I call it being God's little sheriff. I'm going to make sure everyone's doing what they should be doing and thinking the way they should be thinking, right? But when we free ourselves from those conditional love laws by embracing this unconditional love from above, we free everyone else in the world as well. crazy, right? Especially around election time here. It's all about, no, this is the right. No, this is the right. This is the right candidate. No, this is the right way to believe. No, this is all the policies, all the stuff that's triggering everywhere. Beautiful portal opening up to help us with all of this. Now, the portal opens on November 11th fully, but we'll start to be able to feel these energies beforehand. And I love that the more of us that focus on unconditional love, the more it transforms the world. I saw this beautiful meme on Instagram that said something like, for each person that has this higher frequency of love vibration that they're putting out into the world, it counteracts 700,000 of those that have the lower vibrational fear energies that are going on. So if you imagine you sending out unconditional love into the world, and me, that's 1,400,000 individuals that we are helping transform that energy. And the more of us that do it, the more we impact the world. And I just absolutely love that message. So thank you for your patience as I was going through all that. We are going to pull a reading for the 1111 portal for your specific zodiac sign. And we're just going to be asking, where can we free ourselves from conditional love laws? So we're going to jump into your reading right now. All right, Geminis, this is your 1111 portal reading, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Power of Surrender deck. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below, so if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick them up. We're also introducing into the reading this beautiful rose quartz stone, which represents your higher heart, your spirit heart, and this selenite beautiful wand, which will represent the Ace of Swords that I talked about in the introduction. So this is the balancing factor here. One side of the scales is going to be where Spirit and Creator feel that you can free yourself from conditional love laws. And then we'll look at other things on other cards that'll help balance this out. So we'll start here and see for you, Gemini, what the Creator wants you to know. Where can you have some freedom from some conditional love laws? All right. So for our Gemini, okay, right there. Boom. And you have surrender fear. Well, there you go. The root of all the conditional love laws is the fear of losing conditional love. And it says, let go of the fearful stories that you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Yeah, I mean, that the conditional love laws, we have the mental stories that we've been taught that when something happens, this is what it's supposed to mean. And so we have this fear around it that we're going to, whatever that story is, the result, if that happens, this is what it means. That's what we fear. And we fear the future because we feel our life is out of our hands, because whatever circumstance comes, there's a role around it about what it's supposed to mean, that story we've been taught. And that's why we have so much fear. But there's this freedom that's coming here for you. And let's take a look and see what helps you transform this energy. We're going to look at the Oracle of the 7 energies, and we'll see what they have for you. All right. So for our Gemini, what would you like them to know? What helps balance this fear? All right, this is the one. And you've got the Royal You. Beautiful. That was card number 16. We'll put that right here to help start balancing things. And let's see what energy comes in here. Obviously, it's very royal. That's fire energy, it says. And this is about sovereignty, responsibility, self-confidence, self-rule, ownership of your feelings and actions, a quiet sense of empowerment, being self-aware, not allowing outside influences out of alignment with your truth. I love it. It says, do you know what it means to express personal sovereignty in your life? It's about how you hold to your inner sense of worth and integrity, secure in your belief that you have a unique purpose. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin, knowing who you are and that nothing outside you can challenge your authentic self, the hard-won seat of awareness that you've earned. You are the ruler of your mind. You're being invited now to consider what discipline you need to apply to your thoughts. Are they consistent with the values and beauty you intend for your life? It is important now to keep your focus on what is right and good for you as well as others. Challenges in your life at this time, no matter how large or small, must be met with a measured response. If life sends you a challenge, can you speak up and set your boundaries with grace and surety? Calm, intelligent leadership is called for now. Sovereigns know when to plan their battles, so stay out of unnecessary skirmishes and strategically wield your personal power. Now's the time to lead from the heart, from your authenticity and integrity. Hold your head high and know your worth. That is the mark of a true sovereign. I love it. Yeah, I mean, this basically tells you that who you really are, getting this connection of your authentic self, not the human. The human is this avatar that you're experiencing the life through. You're so much more than that. You're the actor behind the character, a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being, a sovereign of the spiritual realm. And the fears happen when we have our mind, the veil that is covered, right, where we don't remember who we really are. And so we feel like we're this little human abandoned here that's small and frail and, not eternal. But when we connect to our royalty and our sovereignty, it helps us reverse these fears. Because if you realized how powerful and supernatural and eternal and the kind of spiritual being you are, you wouldn't have fear because you have nothing to fear. But we really veil ourselves to experience it. But when we're ready, we begin to wake up to our higher selves. And so we're going to move this energy, instead of focusing on the fears, we're going to move it over and focus on the sovereignty, the powerful being that you are. We're also going to pull here from the True Heart Intuitive Tarot and see what else they would like to add to this message. All right. So for our Geminis, what else would you like them to know, please? Okay. All right. They do want... Okay. They want these 5. Right there in the middle. Split like a Gemini, right? All right, so let's just get these here, and we'll start with this one down here. And you've got the Justice card. What this whole reading is all about. Card number 11, as we talked about in the introduction. So this balancing out between the two scales of the fear of losing conditional love and the small t truths of the human, the capital T truths of those that are rooted in unconditional love from above in that beautiful energy. So, boom. Then you have the King of Discs, King of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot. And this is about abundance. Your outside world feels overflowing and full. And one of the big things that the King of Pentacles learns is its worth attached to the unconditional love from above. Because when it looked to the outside world for its worth, it felt very unstable. Because the 3 pentacles that look towards are relationships, situations, and things. And it realized that relationships are unstable because people change or they pass away, not eternal, so unstable, right? Situations like jobs, career, education, social status, circumstances we can get in, they always change. They never stay the same. And things and our bodies and our possessions, bank accounts, those things break down, deteriorate, explode, catch on fire, are stolen. So realize that all three of those areas are unstable. And when they define themselves by that, their worth felt unstable. But when they turned inward and upward and found the unconditional love that balanced out things, they found something that is very, very stable. One is eternal love. It never ends. And it's unconditional. It can't be lost because it doesn't have one condition. It only takes one condition to make something conditional. It's unconditional love. So there's a strong foundation in your worth related to the outside world because you're finding your worth from the inside. Yep, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment card, feeling emotionally full and overflowing from the inside out. So definitely a beautiful energy that's as a result of this movement of energy. What you're doing, you're feeling this wholeness and this completeness because you don't feel that instability of the outside anymore. You're finding that emotional stability through the chalice, the Holy Grail, that beautiful unconditional love from the higher realms. And you have the Princess of Swords, Page of Swords. This can mean new communication coming in, but a lot of it has to do with new thoughts, new beliefs, new mindsets. She has what's in her hand? The Ace of Swords, so that the Justice is actually standing on there. The Ace of Swords. So there is this movement and cutting away of old thoughts and old beliefs, those of the fear of losing conditional love. That did serve you for a time, but you're ready for something different. It's not that they're wrong, they're just different, and you're ready to feel something different and think a different way than you have been. You're just kind of bored with it. You're just kind of exhausted by it. You're like, I'm ready for something different. And so there's this beautiful change of energy and thoughts and beliefs that comes in. And you have the Seven of Wands. And don't fear that you'll have to defend yourself. You know, sometimes when you start, it's like almost fearing success. That as you make this movement and you're making this movement up in your emotions and everything, it's like sometimes you're afraid to be happy because some people who, first of all, they feel like they're below you already. When they see you rise further, it really triggers them and they want you to come back down here and be miserable with the rest of us. So if you have any, these flaming arrows shot at you, just know you're shielded and that you don't have to defend. Let that unconditional love flow out of you and fill you up and overflow out of you. Because, those individuals who feel they're lower and then they feel like they're going lower and lower because you're going higher and higher, let that love flow out and that'll help bring them up too. So you don't have to defend. You just continue to be that beautiful chalice of love, filling up and overflowing out into the world. And you won't have to worry about, like I said, defending yourself or any of that because you have that solid sense of worth coming from within. And then we're going to pull a card here from the chakra reading cards. Okay, or a card is going to fall out. And this represents what chakra will help you with this energy movement or is impacted by the energy movement. And you have visualization. Wow, look at that card. Beautiful, beautiful. And we'll put that right here. It is card number 28. And let's see what that brings in here. It is the third eye chakra, so seeing things from your royal seat, your higher perspective. And it says you've attracted this card into your awareness today because it is a creative time of visualization for you. Visualization is a tool for manifesting your desires and your dreams in a powerful way for you to receive visions and messages from the spirit world. When we visualize, we activate the third eye chakra, and yours is currently expanding and awakening. You're encouraged to practice exercises that enhance this process, such as meditation and breath work. The color of the third eye chakra is violet. So this violet here, right? So you may like to imagine this color streaming into your third eye as it expands and awakens to its full potential. In this opening, you will receive strong visions and deep wisdom. So trust what is coming through for you. You will also deepen your intuition and your psychic abilities as the third eye awakens. You're receiving strong signs and messages from your guides from the spirit world. It's important that you slow down for a moment and go within to see what you are being shown. You could also be receiving signs from the earthly world and are encouraged to pay more attention to the visions around you. This card could also represent that you are in a phase of creating and are being asked to visualize strongly what you would like to manifest in your world. This is a very exciting time. Tune into your heart and bring forth the ideas and visions that are appearing to assist you on the next phase of your journey. This card can also be a sign that you need to take more notice of the visions in your dreams. Whatever this card means for you, make sure you nurture this powerful process as it brings you an abundance of gifts at this time. The affirmation for this card is, my third eye is open and I have profound vision. And it's so perfect, yeah, with this purple and with your royalty, seeing things from a higher perspective definitely is fitting here. So clarity is coming in, beautiful balance, and I can't believe, I just love it that you got this too. This is like the whole essence of the 1111 portal, so I love it for you. And if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. And if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then also by clicking the subscribe button, you get access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is an option for all. And if you select that, 1, you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. And 2, you'll be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know, I go every single day onto YouTube to provide live readings. In fact, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I go on twice a day. So if you want to stop by and check it out and say hello and see if you can get a free reading in, I'd love to see you. And also, doing the things I mentioned does help spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited and happy, it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I'm very, very grateful for that. And these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, Geminis, as you go through this beautiful portal, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing experience. We'll be talking really soon, I'm sure. But in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.